Alrighty, Mike, test. Please let us know your whereabouts. We have missed you. Mike test. Hello, Mike test. We're reaching out to you via the radio. Though the choice to reach out via AM waves was questionable at best. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your couch. Actually, I got Folgers because they ran out of Cafe Bustelo, and it's a nice hit of nostalgia. It does brew very well. All right, what am I doing sitting on the screen? Starting soon screen. Let's try this new transition. So let's see here. Let's hit that fade. Yeah, seems like it worked. Okay. Perfect. It's nicely integrated. Yes. Let's get those audio levels tested in my earballs. Sounds okay to me. Although I got weird double audio because I'm playing back the music in my ear and then also looking at YouTube. So I'm going to mute that and we can actually get rolling. Alrighty, y'all. Welcome back to Country Fried Minis. We're going to be doing something a little different today. I need to be productive and I want to play video games. So I'm going to try doing a little bit of both. I know that there's been gaming every now and then on the channel, and I kind of want to avoid doing that, but I'm thinking we could introduce these here Saturday sessions and keep things a little more casual here. You never know what you're going to get here. A little bit of grab bag stuff. I am thinking today we're going to work on a little bit of Tarkov. I got some tasks I'm chasing. I'm a little bummed about the news in the game. Battlestate Games made some questionable decisions regarding this current edition that has come out, which sucks. But I still love the game, and I'm going to continue forward. I'm not going to give them any more money unless they make the player versus environment version accessible. I'm definitely not paying the new price tag for it. But in any case, we're going to be productive today. We're going to get some work done. I'm going to try to voice over the entirety of the remainder of at least what we have here in the normal fashion. And every 15-20 minutes or so, we're going to hop on into Tarkov and do the occasional raid. I think I'm going to dig through the trash as a scav and try to make a little bit of a profit. Maybe do a little bit of exfil camping, which is interesting in that I can listen. I can hang out and listen and just tab into it if we do the exfil camping. So, yeah. And in fact, before we get going, let's go ahead and try this out and see if I can transition in and see how the audio levels are for the stream. So let's test out this gaming setup. We're going to hit this button right here. And, well, first let's go in here. Let's start as a scav, hit the button and hit go. And hit ready. And I'm going to try this little fade out thingamabob here. And it should fade into a new setup with a little bit of Tarkov audio playing. Let me give a listen on the YouTube. Y'all probably can't hear the music at all. It does seem a little low. But the audio is down a bit, so that like gunshots and stuff aren't super overbearing. But yeah, we'll get going into it today. I am intent to be productive. Let me just assure y'all. Um, but we're gonna play a little bit of this. I'm looking for smoke grenades, and I don't know if my scav quests. I don't know if I have any scav quests left. But I am looking for a duffel bag and a smoke grenade to turn in for a weekly for my PMC. So yeah, for those of you unfamiliar, this is a, what do they call it? An extraction shooter. So like you go into a map, um, you search through loot containers, you do a little mild PvP. There's a certain amount of PvE with AI controlled scavs on the map. And one of the features you can do is go in and play as a scav. It depends on your hideout or whatever for how often you can do it. Mine's upgraded, so I can run a scav every like, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. And basically the idea is when you're playing as your main character, if you die in the raid, you lose everything you brought with you. Alright, let's check these levels. I bet this is loud as hell. Let's see. I want to hear how loud that is right there. That is pretty loud. So, I just spawned in at a really bad time for audio. One of the things that happens in game is these planes will go overhead and do an airdrop. But let's check our audio levels. I'm going to try shooting a weapon a few times. It does seem a bit loud. No, okay, that's acceptable. That's acceptable. All right. I'm going to mute my audio here, and here we are in Interchange. I'm playing as a scav. I'm going to run in and look for junk to fill my pockets with. And like I said, I'm looking for smoke grenades ideally today. So yeah, I'm gonna go through and rub all over everything with my grubby little hands and see what I can't leave with. Probably die, but you know, who cares? I think our best bet for finding a smoke grenade this time is gonna be in Goshan. So this this mall here at Interchange is there's three major buildings. There's Idea, there's Goshan, and Ollie. Now this is a AI player? No, this is a human player who's not present at the moment. Anyhow. We're gonna go in the back shipping area here of Goshan, and I'm pretty sure there's a grenade case that spawns in here. We're probably gonna die. But who cares? Alrighty. I believe the thing I'm looking for is right up here, right in front of me. It's gonna be Those are AIs. There should be a grenade box right over here somewhere. Nope. Alright. I don't know where else a grenade box would be offhand. So we're gonna grab some trash. We're gonna try to recruit these boys. That is a lot of scavs. Ooh, they're shooting at somebody.
В магните!
Those fellers were shooting at somebody over here. I think that was a PMC. Where'd he go? Interesting. Interesting. Well, I have no idea where that man went. I would wager he went towards the exit. Maybe not. Well, screw it. I'm not here to play video games all day. Let's take our loot and get to editing. I didn't find the grenades I was after. And I'm not trying to stay in the raid too long if I didn't find what I was after. So let's rub our filthy hands all over what's in here. There we go. Bam, bam, bam. That's all profit. So's that. And we're going to leave. We're going to leave and we're going to go edit. And here in about... You probably vaporized him with your powerfulness. Yeah, that was really weird. There were so many scavs in there. The raids have been interesting. So... For one, it's late in the wipe. Tarkov has a system in which they wipe your progress every few months. So people quit when you get far into the wipe, and I'm starting to see that now. And actually, before this news about the changes, the new edition, people were quitting. And I wasn't seeing anything but like really super sweaty players. And it was kind of miserable. And I got really excited about the idea of a player versus environment edition, if you will. But Battlestate Games chose to lock that behind a $250 paywall, which really sucks. And I'm not giving them any more money for that, for sure. But I have the game. I enjoy the game. I'm going to keep playing it after some serious thinking about it. But anyhow, this is all loot. We're going to turn that in. We're going to sell it all to Fence. We're going to make a quick 194,000 rubles. Boom. And this will restart my scav timer. So we can do some more here in a bit, here in a little while. But for now, because the scav is on a timer, we can jump back into editing and working on some CFM content. We'll be chasing after this today, trying to get them smoke grenades for Mr. Prepor. Here, I'll pull it up right here. So Mr. Prepor wants 2 more RDG 2B smoke grenades, and then someone else wanted a duffel bag backpack. So I'm going to try to get those today by doing scav runs. And you can see here my scav's on a 10-minute timer, but we're gonna edit. We're gonna edit for a bit. So let's transition back into the workflow and hit the button. Okay, where were we the last time we were getting a little editing done? Whoa. Computer's very unhappy there for a second on that transition. Let's check the resource manager, task manager, resource monitor. Okay, yeah, I think switching over ate a whole bunch of CPU and memory there. That's fine. It looks stable for now. So if it gets too bad, we'll just switch over to one or the other for a little while. But let's recap where we were sitting last time. I'm going to... I'm going to mute Tarkov so it's not in my ears. I guess it's fine. It'll give me like a warning if it's about to time out and I can switch over. Alright. Let's see. Is that gonna fuck with the stream too bad? Maybe. Maybe. You were raging at Premiere, but then it quit failing for a bit. Yeah. That is correct. That is correct. It did stop failing for a bit. And it looks like it's kind of working. So, recapping what we did last time. Actually, let's... Do I have the workflow set up correctly? All right, audio source is off. That's good. That's what we want. Let's give this a listen. Let's actually just watch back through the last segment that we did here. Real quick, let's recap for folks where we was sitting. So we'll turn on temp application audio source. We will set it to Urby Commish, and y'all should be able to hear this when I hit go. No, that's not working, is it? I don't see it popping. Was that not coming through at all? Okay. So, let me add a quick transition instant. I know, so what's happened here is I set this to studio mode. And what I need to do now is to... I have to, if I change a setting here, I have to transition in like that to add the new effect. Okay, now you should get audio.
Back at the lads again, and now we'll take advantage of a little downtime while the top sides are drying out to slap some texture paste around their footsies with the help of a nice and new number 2 flat brush by Princeton Art and Brush Co. My client specifically requested some of this here Citadel Sterling mud as the foundation of the turf. I don't necessarily recommend this product from GW as your go-to basin mix when there are much cheaper alternatives available, but I can say that the Games Workshop texture pastes have yet to disappoint me in any capacity beyond their extortionary pricing. These are indeed quality texture paints with nice in-scale grit, but they're about double the cost that they should be.
So that's
Thanks, Mr. James Workshop, for yet another gouging. Everyone knows the best way to show your consumers you care is to double down on cashing in on brand loyalty. Anyhow, that's enough ribbing on Mr. Workshop. They have indeed done a few things over the years that I
can tell I was losing energy
even
there.
though their more recent price structuring feels distinctly anti-consumer. Getting off their products for a moment, we'll revisit that secondary color in the form of Vallejo Dark Vermilions and paint on the front-facing
Vallejo
hex
Dark
side of these here
Vermilions.
Catalyst
We got
hex
something
bases.
that's going to pop up here in a second.
This will serve as the foundation for some
can't remember
caution
what it
stripes
was.
to indicate the danger side that faces the enemy.
It's the Claymore
Much like
Mine.
as is indicated by that meme stamp on the front of Claymore Mines, these here plucky little chassis will absolutely pop off and do a ton of damage to any foe who finds themselves at short range near that front towards enemy marking. You see, that's what the stripes are going to indicate.
And then we got a
Danger,
silly
this facing is
digression
dangerous.
here.
Don't be here if you like your body intact. Furthermore, just like those mines, the enemy simply needs to go around the
It's
danger
also the
zone
10th
to
time you
avoid
tried to
getting
record
made.
that tech. Yeah.
The bright red markings show both you and your opponent, which is the spicy
Then
end.
we have an explosion right at the end. It delays for a second, we pop. Okay. Yeah, and that plays for like half a second. All right, so let's get caught up. This is where we're at editing. We're sitting at 16 minutes and 44 seconds into the video. This is not actually what the timestamp will be because I've got a whole bunch of stuff to add in that was generously donated by the community. But let's get a little recorded and then we'll jump back in as our scav and try to find that grenade we're after. So first, let's start by doing a little bit of zoom stuff here. I wonder why I spent so long digging in that pot there. A big bada boom. Well, howdy, Mr. Stephen Cross, and welcome to the stream. Today we're doing something a little weird, a little different. I want to get some editing done, and I want to play video games. So we're going to be jumping back and forth between getting a little bit of work done here on the Urban Mech video and doing the occasional scav run in Escape From Tarkov while we're looking for some smoke grenades for Mr. Propor. But for now, we're on an editing portion. I'm confused as to why I sat here and showed this whole section about digging in the pot. All right. In any case, let's embrace that and write a bit of our script here, and we'll say something along the lines of, well, for one, let's mute that, and then that should go away so you're not hearing any audio from the thing. I think you were looking for chunks. I think what I'm going to put in here, I want to put a mark against GW paint pots. Let's see. Is this a skit? It's a talking head. Okay. What was our last section about? We were doing basing. Okay. We're going to say, alrighty then. Alrighty then. If you listen to the stream audio, you might have explained the digging. You know that's not how we roll around here. While the basing mud takes a little time to dry out. Alrighty then, while the basing mud takes a little time to dry out, we'll go ahead and start to detail comma. We'll go ahead and start to detail up our cockpit windows. While I'm talking about things that are dry,
while I'm talking about things that are dry, I'll fight against this dry ass chunky paint and dig me out a craggle or two out of this piss poorly. Is there a P word that refers to design? This piss poorly patented paint pot from Pittadale Pork Shop. I really have already said I really? No, I haven't. I really can't stop myself here. This paint pots haven't been the way to store your paints for how long now? When did Vallejo come around in the dropper bottle? The acrylic studio was established in 1981. Oh, let's pull this up here. So Vallejo started in the 60s, but let's find that 1981. The acrylic studio was established in 1981 when they asked to okay, here we go. In 1995, they expanded the range. 3 years later, they created what is now model color. Okay, we're going to call it 1998. Paint bots haven't been the way to store your paints for mini painting since 1998. It's a damn shame that GW still insists on doing this thing the old way. I mean, this whole video is going to be about shitting on GW's paint pots. Really. Let's pop in here and click on this real quick just so it doesn't think I'm away. It's a damn shame that GW still insists on doing this thing the old way. Okay. Hell, it'd be better. It'd even be better to keep your paints in bags over these crusty old receptacles that don't even keep all the air out proper. All right, let's record that up and see where it lands in the clip. So let's pull up Audacity and hit go on it. Cloud saving tempo. We'll skip that. I don't care. I'll update it later. Last thing I need is to update it and have something break. Alrighty then, let's get to recording.
Alrighty then, while the basin mud takes a little time to dry out, we'll go ahead and start to detail up our cockpit windows. While I'm talking about things that are dry,
Let's see, on the topic of things that are dry. Okay. And I forgot I should do this in chunks so I don't have to re-record the whole thing every time. Alrighty then, while the basin mud takes a little time to dry out, we'll go ahead and start to detail up our cockpit windows.
Alright, that's good.
On the topic that things. While on the topic of things that are dry, I'll go ahead and fight against this dry-ass chunky paint and dig me out a craggle or two of this piss-poorly patented paint.
A craggle or two out of this. A craggle or two of... I've already said crusty. Craggle or two of some crusty War Boss green. There we go. There we go.
While we're on the topic of things that are dry, I'll go ahead and fight against this dry-ass chunky paint and dig me out a craggle or two of some crusty War Boss green out of this piss-poorly patented paint pot from Pitted L Pork Chop. You know, I really just can't stop myself here. Paint pots haven't been the way to store your paints for mini painting since 1998. It's a damn shame that GW still insists on doing this thing the old way. Hell, it'd even be better to keep your paints in bags over these crusty old receptacles that don't even keep all the air out proper.
Okay, so we're a little over 40 seconds. Let's try plugging that in and see where it goes. urbanmech 20. Save. Export. Let's see where it lands. And that's going to be in voiceovers. Perfect. Let's slap that in right here in audio track 2. And take a peek. Take a peek where it lands. Damn, it goes all the way into the... It goes way up in there. Okay, let's add, anyhow. I've already done an anyhow, or have I? I've done it alrighty then. Anyhow. Thick paints can always be thinned down with a bit of water to get flowy again. And applied in 2 thin coats. Even this crusty, chunky mess will do just fine. Okay, let's add that in there. Anyhow, thick paints can always be thinned down with a bit of water to get flowy again, and applied in 2 thin coats. Even this crusty, chunky mess will do just fine. Okay, let's re-export that, and we're gonna add a Duncan, shit, what's his last name? Rhodes? Duncan Rhodes? Alright. I think I exported it? Yeah, I just saw it update. Okay. And then we're adding in... We'll talk about adding in the white here in a moment. But first what I want to do is go to our effect controls here, and we're going to copy our hard limiter. We're going to slap that in. I set all my voiceovers to a clean -12 decibels. I want the audio to be consistent across videos, so if someone is watching a playlist, they don't get too many moments of just like boom surprise audio that's really rough. All right. So let's dig up. Let me click on my Tarkov here so it doesn't time me out. And then let's find an image of Duncan Rhodes. Oops, Duncan Rhodes. Images. Let's find a good picture of this man. I kind of like this one. Got the top of his head cut off a little bit though. I don't like that. That's good. That's golden. We're stealing it. Copy image. Actually, open image in new tab. Copy image. And then we're going to go to paint.net and fry our computer by adding even more stuff. Let's crop this to selection, and then we're going to do our usual trick and manually edit this thing out. We're going to make a nice clean PNG to go in our video. I know that like I could load up Photoshop and do this a little faster, but I don't know. I've just gotten so used to doing this with the paint.net. It's kind of like second nature to me anymore. And as long as you work in little chunks, you can always undo your mistakes. Hope everybody's doing well out there today. I know I'm mannequin all over the place, but we're going to be productive. We're going to chill and hang out. Play some video games, get some editing done. If you're catching this via the algorithm and have watched this far in, let me know in the comments down below if you think that Saturday sessions could be a good place to see weird off-the-wall content. I'm thinking of kind of just keeping it as an excuse to be productive on the weekends. Maybe get a stream in at an earlier hour than I normally would, and have it kind of like a variety thing, allowing for, you know, content that's not necessarily as formulaic as just the paint stream and the workflow sessions. Maybe a little bit of, who knows, we maybe play some RPG in, maybe get together with a group discussion about things in Discord, do some editing, do some painting. Who knows? Let me know if you have any thoughts about it. Honestly, I'm just here today to try to get a little productivity in and to assuage my guilt for having stayed up all night with insomnia again. Also, for what it's worth, I've been doing a lot of streams with Sod9, doing some duos in Tarkov, and he is not available today. So I had a bit of a hankering for Tarkov today. Let's get our Duncan boy here. I'm just using the lasso tool here and holding control to add to our selection. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Almost done. And this will quickly become another little asset for the video. kind of on brand anymore for Country Fried Minis content to get very manic and full of all kinds of silly nonsense. Alright, now I should be able to just zip all that. Alright, so now we'll go to the edit menu, we'll invert selection, we'll delete the background. We will clean this black edge up a little bit. Are there any more egregious black edges? Maybe right here. And right here. Whoop. That looks particularly bad. Alright, that's perfunctory. Let's take it. We're gonna save as. We're gonna go to urbanmech Lance. We're gonna call this Duncan. PNG. Pow. That should do it. We can close that. And let's figure out where our Duncan Roads reference is in the script. It's at the very end. Two thin coats. It's right here. We're gonna put him right here. We're gonna grab our, where's he at? We're gonna grab our Duncan right there. I'm gonna slap it in right sure. Duration should be 2.5 seconds. I think that's right. We're gonna make him, what are we talking? 250% size? Okay, put it right there. Position, scale, rotation. And I think what we'll do, start with a small version of this. We're going to start it here. And we're going to make it 225. And we're going to rotate it that way. Okay. Now what we want to do is go forward 15 frames. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're going to drop a new keyframe. Pow, pow, pow. We're going to move our lad up to here. We're going to make him 250% scaling. And rotate it where we want it. Okay. Yes. So we want keyframe here. And I think what I want to do is make him get bigger. By 15% with each word, maybe? Too thin, and then we'll go to 280. And then we'll do the same right here. Boom, boom, boom. One frame forward, boom, boom, boom. And this will go to 295. Now, do I want to do a puff effect or just have him fly away? I think I just want to have him fly away because it's silly. We're going to have him go off the screen in 1/3 of a second. Yeah. Let's zoom out. We'll have him fly off to there. We'll have him spin like that. And we'll shrink it down to 200%. Let's see what that looks like. Fit. And let's see. Yeah, perfect. This is absolutely ridiculous, very dumb, and that's where we want to keep it, is dumb, dumb, dumb. Now, let's save that progress. Let's jump in another scav raid and see if we can't find our smoke grenade or see what we can do over Interchange. Probably gonna lock up a little bit for a second there. Let's hop on in. 7 in the morning? Yeah, we'll do 7 in the morning. That's fine. I might also do some, I could do a little bit of extract camping as well. There's another quest I need to do on Interchange that involves killing players during a specific hour. And, well, I'm kind of ass garbage at the game. So, my strategy for getting players is to hang out where they leave the map and shoot them when they're least expecting it. It's a real, real good sporting thing to do. But we'll go ahead and let this load up, and I'll hit the transition out of the music once we land. Again, we're just looking for grenade boxes. Let's pull up the map here. Let's turn off all these spawn locations, and I'm going to click the little grenade button and pull the map over here. All right, yeah. So it looks like grenade box spawn locations are Goshan. Where we just were was right here. We were kind of here looking at the guy over there, and we ran out the back. So we're hitting this box and we're hitting that box. I could potentially hit up the one in Ollie as well. I forgot about that. That's a good idea. Yeah. There's a whole bunch in the parking garage, but I doubt I'll make it out of the parking garage as a scav. I think the plan is back a Goshan in through the other place. That made me jump. That dang old made me jump. Dang old made me jump. Let's transition into this. Holy moly. Alright. Okay, I'm in idea. What do I have? I spawned with money. This is good loot. So let's try and get out with it. Well, shit, I'm here. Oop. Those are scavs. Those are scavs. Let's just take a peek. Let's take a quick peek in this storeroom here. These guys are AIs. So I can maybe get them to come with me. Alright. I hear a bunch of shooting. Like, I could run over there and get stuck in it, but we're looking through trash. That's what we're doing today. We're looking through trash. I'm taking trash. I'm going out of the map. I'm looking for smoke grenades and trash. Alright. See, I even got my little follower here. This guy's gonna come with me. All right. So where was it? We're gonna go out. We're gonna go at the back of Idea here. Also, let me take a moment and put an open call to any of y'all out there who are Tarkov fans and also enjoyers of Country Fried Minis. If this is a game you do enjoy and you'd like to play, join the Discord and hit me up. Love to go on some duos with you sometime. Alright, so we go at the back, the shipping docks here. And we're going to be stepping into the area we went in last time. Nice rainy day today. Okay. Alright, so same deal. We're going to zip through the back here. I'm going to rifle through the 2 boxes. Hopefully not run into any players. I mean, look, the game is PvP. Really. But sometimes you're just trying to get some trash in your pockets and go home and sell it to your local fence. So we're going to sweep through here for the grenade box. No grenade box. What's this? Alright. Well, shit. People have been through here. How much time? 20 minutes? So this is a 40-minute map. And that means people are long gone. Okay. Looks like the next grenade box spot we're gonna check is right up here. Right here. Maybe it wasn't right there. Is it in here? Nope, I don't see it. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. These are what I'm looking for. Let's see. Do we have one? No. Alright, one more to check inside of Ollie. Which I guess is supposed to be Aldi. So we're going to run in here and see if we can find... There's like a little fountain that has a grenade box. It'll be out here somewhere.
Ну и чё, тут есть кто, нет?
Hey, mister, do you happen to have a smoke grenade?
Sorry.
Alright.
Need anything else?
No, just looking for those. Here's some gunpowder, though, if you want it. Happy scavin'. Shaka barigum, patam pababa.
Кому пизды выдать?
Alright, so... Where is it at? There it is. Yeah. We're looking for this box right here, if I could actually get into it. Come on. Nope, no smoke grenade. That's fine. We'll just leave with what we got. Hey, there was some shooting over in Idea if you want to look for a fight.
Alright, I'll have no fear.
Best of luck.
Okay. Ah, yes. I love being a filthy local. Alright, no such luck this time. We're just gonna leave. We're gonna reset. Maybe check to see if there's some bolts here. Bolts, nuts, metal parts. Nope. Alright. Alright, and then now we're over here by the... That was gunshots. I couldn't tell what direction that was. What a beautiful rainy day. Now, I don't think this box here can spawn grenades, but I'll check it anyways. This is one of the... Oh, it ain't even there. Alright. Do we see any bodies here? No bodies. I should be able to leave. Alright. We're going to go back to the lobby, sell our shit, get back to editing. I'm just going to do a little bit of rinsing and repeating here. Try to get them grenades, try to get that duffel bag, maybe take out a PMC. It's kind of mindless a little bit, actually. It reminds me of doing quests in like a MMORPG where you got to farm for a specific item. But like that's all right because we got 40,000 rubles there. That's a get, and I don't think we need any of this crap. We can take the Genji keyring, sell all, boop. That's it. That's all we need. Next, we're going to put our scav back down on timer and let this get back to the menu. It takes a second to load, unfortunately. But I think for stream performance, for OBS performance, we'll let it load for a second and get back in there. I guess I could turn up the in-game music a little bit, so that while we're in here in menus, y'all can hear the music a little better too. Let's do sound. Where's my music volume? Let's bring it up to that. Yes. All right. Excellent. And then I'll go into Hideout, because Hideout has low volume for me. Let it load for a second. And once this loads in, I'll switch back over to editing again. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, OBS Studio. Let's hit the workflow transition button, and it should work pretty well. Yeah, we're back. We're back, baby. Now, where were we? Adobe Premiere Pro. So we just did this first section of voiceover. I think I want to kind of cut in. Let me make sure this audio is off so I'm not blasting your eardrums. It looks okay. I want to do some stuff with the zoom here. So, like for instance, with this, with the green crusty paint, we want it to kind of rotate a bit here. So we're going to go in 10%. We're going to have it rotate 3 degrees maybe. What about negative 3 degrees? Negative 5 degrees?
Let's see. I can hear my 3D printer running in the audio here. Whatever. Yeah, there we go. All right, now does this go fast? It does go fast. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna set this zoom, I don't know, 100%, like that. Yeah. We'll set that zoom to 100, and then we'll start this one at 200. And that should match. Yeah. Okay, yeah. And now what I want to do here is to like slowly zoom it out to like that. And then we'll match it on this end at 150 or 75, excuse me. And then we're gonna make that, we're gonna have this section also continue zooming out, I think, by another, let's try 10%. So we pull up this boy. Well, howdy, Mr. Commander Shepard. Hope you're doing well this morning. We're getting a little, we're doing something a little different today. I decided, well, I wanted to play video games today. I've been going in, playing some duo Tarkov with my buddy Sod9 here on YouTube. He is not streaming today. So I'm trying out this thing called Saturday Sessions, where we're just gonna do some, random stuff on Saturdays. Stream a little earlier. So today it's gonna be pinging back and forth between continuing work on the urban mechs and playing a little bit of Escape from Tarkov. Survived the tornado apocalypse last night. Where? No way. At least 10 tornadoes touched down Friday in central Iowa. Is this like Midwestern area? A whole bunch of tornadic weather. Interesting. Good Lord. Yeah, I heard we were hanging out with another community member playing some Zomboid yesterday. He mentioned some storms. Sounds like the Central America, Central U.S. of A. experiencing some shit. Well, I'm glad to hear you survived the tornado apocalypse. Yeah. Okay. On to lighter themes. Let's keep it up. Let's keep up a little bit of progress here. No, I'm genuinely glad to hear that you're okay and survived, and that hopefully none of yours have experienced too much damage. Where are we at? So we just did a whole section talking about chunky ass paint. We're talking about thinning our chunky ass paint. We got Duncan Roads on the screen. We're gonna do we're gonna continue talking about jeweling our lenses. Continuing, we're gonna enhance the layer of Warboss green with a touch of that good old favorite white whitening agent in the form of this fantastic opaque white ink bi-liquid text. This stuff is always great. Did I already say great? I did not. I said fantastic. Stuff is always great and works well to brighten up tones in measured doses. In measured doses without turning the paint's finish into that typical chalky feel that comes with titanium white pigments. I saw that, Duncan. Yeah, here, I'll play it back. Let's do the where's my OBS? Let's set our workflow, turn on the audio source, and then I think I have to hit this button right here. Boink. Alright, that should have us right here. Shit, I'll just play it back. Let's play back what we did. Let's play it back.
Alrighty then. While the basin mud takes a little time to dry out, we'll go ahead and start to detail up our cockpit windows. While we're on the topic of things that are dry, I'll go ahead and fight against this dry-ass chunky paint and dig me out a craggle or two of some crusty Warboss green out of this piss-poorly patented paint pot from Pitadel Pork Chop. You know, I really just can't stop myself here. Paint pots haven't been the way to store your paints for mini painting since 1998. It's a damn shame that GW still insists on doing this thing the old way. Hell, it'd even be better to keep your paints in bags over these crusty old receptacles that don't even keep all the air out proper. Anyhow, thick paints can always be thinned down with a bit of water to get flowy again and applied in 2 thin coats. Even this crusty chunky mess will do just fine.
One more time.
With a bit of water to get flowy again and applied in 2 thin coats. Even this crusty...
Yes. Excellent. Absolutely stupid. Absolutely stupid. You gotta keep it stupid here in the corner. The dumber the better. Alright, let's close this so that way I don't blast y'all's ears. For some reason, if I have that audio on and I scrub, it comes through at a much higher volume than it should. Okay, so I kind of want to put... Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. I kind of want to grab this font here. I'm going to grab this font right here and install it. Alright, and then what I want to do is find a Games Workshop images. That's not quite the same font. Okay, I'm not looking for Citadel font. I'm looking for... I did say Citadel Workshop, basically. Pitadel Pork Chop. Okay, we can make this work. What we'll do is we're going to pull up paint.net and we're going to just use these colors right here. So we're going to copy image. I see what they've done. We're going to try to emulate this. Let's do image resize. We're going to go, I don't know. Let's go 1280. by 720. Don't aspect ratio. 1280. Boom. Let's get rid of that. All right, so we got our layers here. We got our colors. Let's start by taking our dropper tool. Let's copy image. We want to make a new Control N for new image. We're going to paste that in there. Yeah. We'll take our dropper tool and we're going to grab the yellow. First things first. And then we're going to come in here. We're going to center our text and we're going to grab, what was it called? Citadel Moria? I think it was the name of the font we just installed. Where's it at? Moria. It's just called Moria. All right. And we want to say Citadel. Wait, no. Pitadel Pork Shop. And we want it real big. Just like that. Boom. Pitadel Pork Chop. Yes. Alright, deselect. Now, to get this effect, it looks like we need the red, we need the white. We can make this work. Okay, so we're going to copy our layer. We're going to duplicate it. We're going to call this... I don't need to name them. It's not going to last long enough. We're going to take our dropper tool. We're going to grab the red. We're going to work on this top layer, and we're going to fill all this. Wait, there's a way to do this. There's a way to do this. How do I do that? Yep, there it was. It's shift. Deselect. Alright. And then we'll do this a few times. And then when we put it behind like that, now we got this nice red outline. Ah, yes, excellent. So, what we need to do now is create a new layer. We're going to duplicate this one, and we're going to hit that red like 50 times. That's 25 times. Let's see what that looks like. It's not quite big enough, so we're going to hit it another 15 times. All right, so we got this nice big red outline. Okay, so now we want this white. So let's dropper our white. We're going to duplicate layer 2 here. And we're going to fill it. No. Let's put it on top. Ooh, I love this song. All right, so if we put that here, I think it still needs to be a little... I think we actually have done something a little wrong here. The red is a little too big, so we're gonna fix that real quick with the red right here. Yeah, perfect. Now to make this work, first we're gonna duplicate it just in case we screw up real bad. We're going to take our brush. We're going to make it 25. Yeah. So we kind of just want the white at the top. And we just want to take some artistic interpretation here and make it, we can probably come down to 20 actually. Yeah, there we go. Just want to make it give that same vibe. So right here, let's get rid of that, the zap, like so. And then how far down the side? We go all the way down the back. Yeah. Perfect. Same here. Let's just get rid of all this. Zip. On all of it. Just gonna go through. We'll do the bottoms first. That's gonna be the simplest way right here. This is extremely excessive. The highlight inside the P is upside down. Highlight inside the P. They don't actually, no, they keep it, they have one right there. That works. That works, Nate. I have to disagree. And then, let's see, we don't need it on this side right here. Zip. Now, where does it go? It goes right here. Yes, yes. And then that can stay. Actually, I think all of the D can just stay right there. We can just leave it all the way across the top there. And then this goes. This goes right here. I mean, it's not going to be on the screen very long. It doesn't have to be perfect. You gotta it's gotta look perfunctory. That's it. That's all we're doing. Perfunctory is the name of the game here. Perfunctory Workshop. And then we want to go zip. Yes, yes. Oh, the amount of work that goes into the silliness is a little excessive. It's a little excessive. All right. Right here, zip, we'll get rid of that, and then we'll get rid of that. This will go all the way up. This will come down like that, so we'll do that. Yes. Yes, it's dumb. We keep it dumb here on Country Fried Minis. You see, I'm going for this like TV aesthetic, like 90s television aesthetic. So if my content's not rotting your brain, I'm not doing it right. We're just gonna get rid of all that side right there. Zip. And then we'll keep this, and then we'll get rid of that. Same down here. Just gonna go all the way up like that with it. This should be about right. Right to there. Get rid of that. Excessive, right? Like this is absolutely not needed by any stretch of the imagination. It is 100% a waste of time. But I must have it. It is all to accentuate a dumb joke. That's not even a joke. I was just emphasizing the alliteration. Where's the P go? Right here. P goes in the toilet, y'all, by the way. There's no question. All right, boom, perfect. And now we want black. We want our black. Okay, and then we'll duplicate our red, and then we'll hit that. Deselect everything, and we'll shift, and we'll hit this like 50 times. Now tell me that's not Pittadell Pork Chop. So stupid. All right, here we go. We're gonna call this one PNG. We're gonna call this Pittadell. Flatten. Boom. I'm gonna post this without any prompt. Post this without any prompt over in Discord. Let me wiggle in here real quick. And we're gonna post. Yes, sir. Sorry, responding to a message. What was I doing? What am I doing? I'm going to... yes, Games Workshop. And then we post Pittadell Pork Chop. Because that makes sense, right? Where are we at? We are in Adobe Premiere. And I want to look at my script. Oh, shit. I gotta listen back to find where I said Pittadell Pork Chop. Pittadell Pork Chop is right here. Pittadell Pork Chop. So we we go to our urbanmech lance, we grab Pittadell Pork Chop, we shrink it down to however long that is. It is literally on the screen for 1 second. 1 second it's on the screen. Oh, it's so stupid. Let's try to center that a little better. And, alright, so we go back to OBS, we pop this thing on, we hit the fade 100 milliseconds, and then we hit go and just watch that section.
Alrighty then. While the basin mud takes a little time to dry out, we'll go ahead and start to detail up our cockpit windows. While we're on the topic of things that are dry, I'll go ahead and fight against this dry-ass chunky paint and dig me out a craggle or two of some crusty Warboss green out of this piss-poorly patented paint pot from Pittadell Pork Chop. You know, I really just can't stop myself.
I agree. I agree, Commander Shepard. That is absolutely perfect. Okay. So now from here, I think what I want to do is close down some of these windows so I have a little bit of an easier time alt-tabbing into this. We'll close that one. We'll close that one. Close that one. Wait, why didn't it? Paint done it? Oh yeah, don't save changes. Let's close this for a second. We'll keep up our script. We'll close that. We can close downloads. We can close out of Discord briefly. Because what I think I'm going to try to do here... What was that? It's probably Discord yelling at me. Yeah. Okay. So... what I think I want to do here is, you know what, let's do one more. We're gonna do one more scav dip. What I was saying is, at some point, I want to try to do an exfil camping as a PMC, and try to do my goal. But let's go in one more time. Let's try to get the grenade, and then get back to editing. And here in, like, I don't know, 30 minutes or whatever, I'll get that going. Let me fill my coffee, and I will be right back, y'all. See my messy table? Coffee time. Excellent. Okay, I am here. We're just gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go in, we're gonna sweep, we're gonna try to find them grenades, get out, get back to editing. Like, there's better ways to do this. I could sit here and really focus on the game, but I want to get this task done, and I think it's a reasonable way to go at it. In fact, here, let me hit this thing, and we can fade into the Tarkov music. Hopefully that's not too loud. But yeah, we're going in, we're looking for grenades, we're looking for a duffel bag. We're gonna hit up the interchange, we're gonna sweep through the back of Goshan, we're gonna go into Ollie, and we're gonna extract, and we're gonna get right back to editing. Also, again, any of y'all out there who have caught this via the algorithm or whatever, if you like the idea of the more random impromptu Saturday things with more random stuff, you know, getting into games, getting into Discord hangouts, group drawings, you know, who knows what we'll actually be doing. Let me know in the comments down below. Today is a weird thing where I'm wanting to get a little work done and also wanting to game and trying to make the most of my time in doing so. Alright, so we are in Idea. So we're going to run a similar route. I hear people shooting. I don't want none of it. I'm not here to fight. We're going to sweep through this little computer room. We're going to go at the back. I see a dead scav in here. I see another dead scav. Hello? Are you friendly? Yes. It's an AI. We're going to search this man's belongings. This now dead man. We're going to take his stuff. Okay, we'll have that. There's another dead man in here. We're going to rummage through his pockets as well. I need that. It's not super important, actually, though. Boom. Dig through the computers. We're looking for, like, GPUs or power cables, valuable things. That's it. This has definitely been looted up. Alright, cool. On down the road. Same game plan. We're going to go pop out the back of Idea here. Through the shipping area. We're going to hang a right. And we're going to do the same sweep. We're going to look for the grenade boxes. We're going to go through Ollie if we can, hit the grenade box, and we're going to leave, and we're going to go right back to editing. I just got to keep sweeping grenade boxes until I find those grenades, or spawn as a scav that has the grenades in his pocket. Ooh, there's some fighting going on in there. I don't actually want none of that. Not at this moment. Alright, grenade box. Hello, mister.
Hi, Mr. Cat.
Say
How
you
are
would.
you doing?
Today is a fantastic day. Would
I
you?
think so too.
That is the best attitude. Also, very cool gun you got. Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a smoke
ratted
grenade?
This off, no. Do you happen to have a knife on you?
Yeah, I got the A. Here, you have one of each.
Perfect. I love it. Thank you very much. Let me drop you something.
Oh,
There's 45,000 rubles and a level 62 dog tag.
What? Dude, nice one. Hey, wait, is that a 7.62 by 51?
Yes, it is.
There's
the man is going to be looking for it because he was not happy that I ratted it out. From
Hilarious.
I stole it off the corpse he killed.
Very nice. There's a box of M62 in that grenade box there.
Oh shit! Thanks, man. You have a good one.
Yeah, good luck, brother. Oh, Shaka Barigam, Patam Pababa.
Jalaba.
Also, one of these. It's actually, so for what it's worth, the VoIP, the interaction with people is my favorite part of this game, by far. I've had really good moments, even like in the middle of a firefight, like talking with people, like whether you're talking trash or like having a casual conversation. It adds so much fun, so much silliness. This is a very punishing and infuriating game at times, but like the moments when you can embrace the silliness and have a little fun, I really dig. Hey, this man has some stuff on him. We're gonna dig through his pockets and take trash off of this dead man's body. Okay. All right. Last spot, and then we're out and back to the editing. Let's come out the back room of Ollie and into the storefront and probably get murked. But who cares? I'm gonna check for who goes there?
I don't think I can fit that thing. Maybe I can. Maybe I can fit that. Yeah, there we go. Hello? Right there? Nope. I'll have that, though. Well, hello! No grenade box. Hello, mister. Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a smoke grenade on you, would you?
Do not have a smoke grenade.
Would you care to trade that duffel bag for this giant backpack full of loot? I need it for a daily.
There you go.
Is there anything out of here you want?
No, you need anything from this thing?
No, please take it. It's all rubles to me. Also, shaka barigum, patam pababum, and one of these to boot. Have a wonderful day.
See ya.
Cool. Yeah, I don't care about none of that loot. I just the backpack is profit. Well, not profit. It's for one of the traders needs it. And see, they're shooting in there now. That man may have been murdered just now. I'm not sure where that shot come from. Alright, are we getting audio? I hope you're not sitting here and getting none of the audio. Okay, it seems okay. Alright, so let's get out of here with our spoils. And hopefully not get killed on the way to the place. I think that's an AI right there. All right. Okay. Another lovely rainy day at the interchange. No box, no loot. And we're out. Well, maybe. There could still be someone laying in that truck. Or behind them tents. Ready to, you know, murder people. Alright. Okay, cool. Cool. That's one of my dailies. I needed that the duffel bag. So we'll do a little inventory management Tetris and we'll jump right back into Urban Mech. Excellent. Okay, so we keep the dog tag that guy gave me. We keep the rubles, and then I need to pop open the sorting table. And then what we can do is put this there and this inside of that. Now, because recursive bags, and that makes perfect sense. Let's check these for quality. Those are low quality bullets, so don't need them. I do kind of want this PS ammo. So let's see. Yep, it'll fit right there. Let's unload this.
BCP FMJs, they're meh. So sell all. And that's quick 90,000 rubles. Easy mode, 11 minutes of my time. And again, I'm going to let this load because it seems like if I switch over back to Premiere while the loading screens are going, it gets a little picky. Little fucky, little running slow on my machine. I am running a whole bunch of stuff at once, and Tarkov is a CPU heavy game. But once this loads in, we'll go into our hideout. And the only reason I'm going into the hideout here is because it's low volume. Like the music will be loud in my ears if I'm trying to edit otherwise. Okay. And what we can do, we'll come in here. We'll put on this. Wait, no. We want to sorting table. Actually, no. I can just open this up. Open this up. We'll put that backpack on. See, I had a duffel bag, but this one's not found in raid. This one is found in raid. Which means this one came out of my insurance return. This one was found in the game. So we go to this guy. And we'll turn in, wait, traders, ragman, tasks, find and transfer. Turn in the duffel bag. Boom, boom, boom. That's a task. Boom. All right. I can claim the reward, but I'm not worried about it right now. Instead, we're going to go back to hideout, and we're going to switch back into this, and then we're going to hit, where's it at? Workflow, boom. It should fade right back in. Yeah! It's working better than I expected. I may have to try this with some other games, too. Just fill in some time. So, you know, those of y'all who have seen enough of the Country Fried Minis editing streams know that I am just like evidently intensely OCD, or not OCD, what's the other one? ADHD or whatever, attention deficit. I can't focus, and this seems to manage it pretty well to be able to flip back and forth between these tasks. All right, so where were we? We edited in the Pittadale Pork Chop. We've got Duncan popping on the screen. Yikes. Is computer unhappy? I think computer's unhappy. I think computer is very unhappy. Let's check our task manager. No, it seems okay. I'm only at half. Although it's looking like it's struggling a bit. Stable? You stable now? Okay. I maybe jumped the gun a little quick. All right, where were we with the script? All right, so we're talking about adding the titanium white into the green. How much time are we trying to fill? Oh man, things are... Computer's unhappy. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna exit out of this. Let that close down. We'll launch back into it here in a little while. In fact, let's just exit out of this entirely. There might be some kind of memory leak or something. I know that Tarkov has a feature where it like automatically scrubs the RAM after a while. Okay, so looking at our section about the titanium white. We need to fill 1735 through to 1836, so we need to get to the point and talk about it in a minute. 1 minute is all we have here. What are we actually doing here? Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. That said, we're not actually whitening. We're not actually. Okay, I need to clear this out. Boom. Let's just get rid of that entirely. We're not actually layering up with this. Am I recording? No. Just wondering why my performance is so low all of a sudden. Okay. Continuing, we're going to enhance our layer of Warboss Green with a tiny touch of that good old favorite. Okay, we can actually... We'll just get rid of that second line. I think we can keep that first sentence there because we are enhancing the layer. We're not actually like blending with it. So we'll say, though this ink is great for mixing into a color without it becoming chalky. Today, we're just adding a tiny little specular highlight into the upper left corner of the winders. Yeah. Tiny little specular highlight into the upper left corner of the winders. Instead of taking a ton of time to layer up the glass, we've utilized the previous what was the color? Orc flesh? I can't remember. I guess I could look. I just can't remember what the color we used on it was. That's the mud. We use speed paint. Speed paint orc flesh. We use speed paint orc flesh. The previous application of Army Painter orc flesh. Is it orc flesh or orc skin? Shit, I can't remember. Where's it at? It is called orc skin. Orc skin. Orc skin. Orc skin speed paint to develop the layers. AP uses skin. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Army Painter Orc Skin Speed Paint to develop the layers that make up the depth of the effect. In doing so, we've saved some serious time in attacking this commission in a business-like fashion. Always making the most of our billable hours while also providing satisfactory work to the client. Plus that tiny dot
of white really pushes the effect up a notch without having to do a ton of work. All right. Without having to put in a ton of effort. All right. VJ uses flesh. Ah, yes. VJ Day. All right, let's pop open Audacity and let's record up urbanmech 21. See how it goes. Continuing, we're going to enhance our layer of Warboss Green with a tiny touch of that good old favorite whitening agent in the form of this fantastic opaque white ink by Liquitex. That was a mouthful. Though this ink is great for mixing into a color without it becoming chalky, today we're just adding a tiny little specular highlight into the upper left corner of the winders. Instead of taking a ton of time to layer up the glass, we've utilized the previous application of Army Painter Orc Skin Speed Paint to develop the layers that make up the depth of the effect. That's a lot of words. In doing so, we've saved some serious time in attacking this commission in a business-like fashion, always making the most of our billable hours while also providing satisfactory work to the client. Plus, that tiny dot of white really pushes the effect up a notch without having to put in a ton of effort. It's well worth considering small time saving steps like this while working on the clock to avoid underpaid effort. Oh my god, I can't type. Underpaid effort and burnout. It's well worth considering small time-saving steps like this while working on the clock to avoid underpaid effort and burnout. Boom. I think that's gonna fit. Let's give it a go. This will be urbanmech 21. Alright, so let's pop this in there. I think this is gonna fit. Ooh, we actually had a little extra time at the end. I think what we'll do is we're just gonna scoot this over a little bit. And instead of trying to like cram in another sentence, we'll just put a little gap there, and we're gonna copy our hard limiter. We're gonna paste this in. All right, so we did a similar thing here. All right. Let's scale this up to 75. And then we'll scale this one up to 75 at the start. And we'll end it. We'll end it at. We're going to end this one at 85. And then this one will start at 85 and go up to, it won't go up to anywhere. All right, this guy wants to be all the way zoomed in, I think. This
one's actually going to zoom out. Boom, boom. And then we'll do this. Bam, bam. And we'll go 80. And reposition it a little bit. Come on, man. Nope, that doesn't work. This can't go that far zoomed out. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. It ain't working. Get rid of them keyframes. Let's put this one at 60% maybe. And then we want to come in to 75 perhaps. See how that looks. Yeah, that looks good. And then this is actually going to fade out. Yeah. How long is that? So 34 to 36. I think we're going to do a full second fade out at the end. So we'll do an opacity keyframe and we're going to come back 1 second. We're going to set it from 100 to 0. All right, let's watch that back. Pull OBS back up. We'll turn on temp audio source. We'll transition it on and we will hit go.
Continuing, we're going to enhance our layer of Warboss Green with a tiny touch of that good old favorite whitening agent in the form of this fantastic opaque white ink by Liquitex. Though this ink is great for mixing into a color without it becoming chalky, today we're just adding a tiny little specular highlight into the upper left corner of the winders. Instead of taking a ton of time to layer up the glass, we've utilized the previous application of Army Painter Orc Skin Speed Paint to develop the layers that make up the depth of the effect. In doing so, we've saved some serious time in attacking this commission in a business-like fashion, always making the most of our billable hours while also providing satisfactory work to the client. Plus, that tiny dot of white really pushes the effect up a notch without having to put in a ton of effort.
Popping audio
It's
in
well
my
worth
ear.
considering
I'm
small
wondering if it's just my
time-saving steps
headset.
like this while working on the clock to avoid underpaid effort and burnout.
Okay. That was a good section. I do not like what's happened here with like the positioning. So what I want to do is shift this down some. Nope, right here. Absolutely ridiculous. Why can't I click here, click that, click here, click that, and it goes to the next fucking frame? Jesus Christ. So let me point out this issue here with Premiere has another issue here. So I have a keyframe here that's on the last frame of my clip, but when I'm on the end of the clip here, it shows that clip and not this one. So if I try to click on position and then click here, it selects the next one. So I'm gonna fling that bastard out of the way. No, I guess what I'm gonna do is go back a frame and slide this over a frame so I can edit it and have it actually, like, you know, do what I tell it to. Alright. And now we'll take those frames and we'll slide them back to the end where they should go. And then we'll set this one to 620 as well, so it matches and lines up. Absolutely ridiculous. Just little quirks I notice. I feel like a lot of people probably do editing in a less precise fashion, less numerical stuff. Okay. Alright, that's doing a zoom. I can turn that off for now. Okay, so this is going to jump into another skit after this. We do the fade out, we'll do like the static cut, we'll jump into the skit, and let's see what we have next on the agenda. Alright, this is dry brushing for... It starts at 1841 and it goes through 1953. So what's that? That's a minute and 12 seconds. Let's write a script about the dry brushing. We'll say basing dry and basing dry and ready to move onward. It's time for everyone's favorite portion of the painting process. And we say, try. On my client's request, I picked up this here little tub of, what's it called? Scrag brown. Yeah, Scrag brown. Picked up this little tub of Scrag brown, and I'm attack the texture of the mud and the little footsies of our Urby Commandos with a nice, soft, fatty makeup brush. I definitely recommend adding a few of these brushes to your collection so you can have access to great dry brushing brushes without spending a fortune like you would on them high-end dedicated dry brushing brushes. And then what we're going to do is we're going to flash what's the name? Artist Opus dry brushes. Yeah. Yeah. That is what we're gonna do. We're gonna open image in new tab. We're going to copy image. We're going to paint.net. Expand canvas. Image crop to selection. We're gonna add a layer. And we're gonna put let's see. Can we get a money font? That's what I want to know. Money font. Let's see. I like this one a lot. I like this one a lot. Let's try it. Ooh, which one do we want? Nope, nope. Yeah, install. And then I also want to do a thing here. Artist Opus. Yep. And that fucking. All right. Just want to let's point this out here. Let's just point this out here. 95 USD for that. 95 USD. It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane that they would charge so much for it when you can get, here you go, Amazon.com. There you go. 20 pieces, professional cosmetics, $4.39. These work fabulously for dry brushing. You don't need no fucking $95. It's insane. Insanity. All right. While we're at it though, I want a specific color here. Not saying it's a ripoff, but it's Tisset a ripoff. I want this color right here specifically. Copy image. We're gonna create a, nope, wrong application. Boop, pout, paste. I want Eternal Ink's Dirty Money. And we're gonna put whatever that was called. I can't remember what the name of that font we just did. There it is, Money 3D. We're gonna make it huge. $95. We can come down a little bit in size, I think. A little bit more. Such spell check. Is Tisset even a word? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Alright, we're going to put that there. We're going to cut this. We're going to rotate it. We'll find a good spot for our $95. Yeah, right there. That looks great. Spelling is 70% sus. That's funny. We're going to resize this image to 1920. We're going to maintain aspect ratio. And we're going to resize it to 1280. And we're going to image canvas size it down to 1920. Boom. File. Save as. Excuse me. We're going to call this ripoff. Pal. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to do a him. Artist Opus. Artist Opus. Cough. See if I can pull that Artist Opus. Yeah, just like that. Just dippy do the fluffy end of your puffy painting wands in the paint, in the pigment poultice and rub it down on spell checkers now forgotten that word. Yes, excellent. Rub it down all over a paint receiving surface until it's nearly fully unloaded. Then go to town tapping. No, it's not tapping. I need to say, what's a synonym for rub? And then swipe it, across the detail you want accentuated in a perpendicular fashion. A braid. I like the feel of a braid, though I think it's a little too harsh because we want it gently. In fact, we'll use it here. The floofiness of the poofy. Did I say poofy already? I said puffy. The floofiness of the poofy brushes will ensure that you can rub all over your little mini without abrading any of the previously applied layering details. Hitting it, smearing on the surfaces in a less is more approach. Poofy paint butters. Why not? Poofy paint putters. The floofiness of the poofy paint putters. Smearing on the surface in a less is more approach ensures a steady buildup of the color until it reaches the desired finish. All right, let's see if we can't fit this inside of a 1 minute window. I don't think I can. I don't think I can do it. Have I used this art? Underpaid effort and yeah, okay, I did use it. We can delete it. Basin dry and ready to move onward, it's time for everyone's favorite portion of the painting process. Dry brush. Can you even hear that? Yeah, okay, it's there. Upon my client's request, I picked up this here little tub of Scrag Brown, and I'ma attack the texture of the mud and the little footsies of our Urby Commandos with a nice, soft, fatty makeup brush. That's already 21 seconds. I don't think I can fit any of that What's the next segment? I'm gonna end up leaving out the entire bit about the Poofy Puffy, because I think the Poofy Puffy and all the words there is fun, but the artist is better. All right, what was our last thing we said there? Nice, soft, fatty makeup brush. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Puffy painting wads. Okay. How can we fit both of these? How can we fit Poofy? I definitely recommend adding a few of these Poofy paint putters to your collection so you can have access to great dry brushing brushes without spending a fortune like you would on them high-end dedicated puffy painting wands. Alright, and then we'll get rid of the floofiness here. Boom, we'll get rid of floofiness. Alright, let's try it. I definitely recommend adding a few of these Poofy paint putters to Poofy paint putters. I definitely recommend adding a few of these Poofy paint putters. I can't. Why my brain can't read it as not putters. Putters. I definitely recommend adding a few of these Poofy paint putters to your collection so you can have access to great dry brushing brushes without spending a fortune like you would on them high-end dedicated Puffy painting wads. The artist opens. Let's go. Yeah. Just dippy-do the fluffy end of your Puffy painting wads, and I've already said Puffy painting wads. I need to change that. The fluffy end of your soft sticks. Soft smearing sticks. Your soft smearing sticks. Soft spreading sticks. Soft. No, we'll do soft smearing sticks, and then we'll do spreading on the surfaces. Spreading. All right, and we may be able to fit this in 30 seconds. Let's try it. Just dippy-do the fluffy end of your soft smearing sticks in the pigment poultice and rub it down all over a paint receiving surface until it's nearly fully unloaded, then go to town, swiping it across the detail you want accentuated in a perpendicular fashion. Good God. Spreading it on the surface in a less is more approach ensures a steady buildup of the color until it reaches the desired finish. Perfect. Soft spreader.
export audio. Let's try it. urbanmech 22. We're gonna hit save. Export. That's a good one. I like that one. Am I proud of what we've done? Yes. My apologies for the yawns. Oh. What? Did I really have that much time? Shit. Okay, so we've still got 20 seconds to fill. Wait, how did I just thoroughly miscalculate the time? 1841 through 1953, so it's a minute and 12 seconds. Yeah, I guess I really underestimated. Damn, I could have fit all that stuff. All right, whatever. Spreading on the surface in a less is more ensures a steady build up the color until it reaches the desired finish. We could say something about a gentle touch. A gentle touch. A gentle touch against the grain. A gentle touch against the grain leaves a small amount at a time, ensuring. I've already said insured. Leaves a small amount. Man. A gentle touch against the grain leaves a small amount of color. A small amount of the intended tone at a time, allowing for allowing for a quality job rather than a sloppily applied globbing that comes too fast. We're saying it. We're just saying it, dude. A gentle touch against the grain leaves a small amount of the intended tone at a time, allowing for a quality job rather than a sloppily applied globbing that comes too fast. Man, I hate it when that happens. Let me do it without laughing. Also, there's a shithead motorcyclist going by, making sure to rev his motor at the red light. Let's wait on this clown to go by. Y'all probably can't hear it with the noise isolation, but like that's 100% gonna get in the microphone. Man, I hate it when that happens. It's to this big audio spike there. Let's fix that. Man, I hate it when that happens. God, why is it peaking so high? Man, I hate it when that happens. There we go. File, export audio. We're going to call this one urbanmech 22. We're going to export it. Yep. Come on, update. Thank you. Yeah, perfect. Excuse me. All right, I need to find the artist opus thing. Yeah, right there. And it's just going to flash on the screen while it says artist opus. What did I call it? Ripoff.png? Yeah. Ripoff.png. Alright, that's a little sus. What's going on here? What's my sequence size? 1920 by 1080. Did I save it the wrong size? Image resize. Ah. Yes, I'm dumb. That's all it is. I'm just a dummy. Let's just see what it looks like if I shift it up. You know, just... I don't know what... How did I do this so poorly? Let's separate the layers again. We're going to canvas size it. Let's cut that out. Let's canvas size this down to 1080. New image, 1920 by 1080. Alright, we're going to copy this one. We're going to keep canvas size. Try to make this look good in the proper, like, resolution here. Yeah, let's do that. Pow. Keep canvas size. Let's bring that up there. And then, yeah. Needs to be, like, readable. Yeah, that's fine. Let's actually add in only. Now only. What a deal. Put it right there, yeah. We'll get their logo in there, but not their website. Alright, save as. This is ripoff.png. Where's you at, ripoff.png? Save. Yes. Okay. All right, that works. That works. That works. That works. All right, where are we at? Where are we sitting at? Yo, where are we sitting at? 2 hours and 35 minutes. $12:35. 2 hours and 35 minutes. How much more editing we could do here? I think could we get this done? Could we get this done today, right now, in the next half hour? I think we maybe could. I think we could. I'm resisting the urge to call it right here. Yeah. Let's push it a little further. Let's push it a little further. Do I have that off? Yes, that is off. All right, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna zoom this in 5%. Boom, very subtle, slow zoom. And then this is kind of the same deal. We're gonna do position, scale, rotation, but we're gonna start it at 60%. We're gonna start it at 60%, but I kind of want like the bottom of the image right there. Yeah. And we're actually gonna come in. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna come in 5% on the zoom, and we're gonna do another one of those like kind of can't really tell that it's rotating, but there's a slow 2-degree rotation that's happening. I like that I run so badly out of breath. All right, so we're gonna come in 10% on that, and then this will be 55 by the time we get there. It's not enough. We want to go 100 to 120%, and then this will be 60%. Pound. And we got a nice little zoom happening there. Let's watch that segment back. Let's do it. Pow, let's hit this. We're going to go to temp application audio source. We're going to turn that on and transition it on. Then we should be able to watch this back. Basin dry and ready to move onward, it's time for everyone's favorite portion of the painting process, dry brush. Upon my client's request, I picked up this here little tub of scrag brown, and I'm gonna attack the texture of the mud and the little footsies of our Urby Commandos with a nice soft fatty makeup brush. I definitely recommend adding a few of these poofy paint putters to your collection so you can have access to great dry brushing brushes without spending a fortune like you would on them high-end dedicated puffy painting wads. Just dippy-do the fluffy end of your soft smearing sticks in the pigment poultice and rub it down all over a paint receiving surface until it's nearly fully unloaded, then go to town, swiping it across the detail you want accentuated in a perpendicular fashion. Spreading it on the surface in a less is more approach ensures a steady buildup of the color until it reaches the desired finish. A gentle touch against the grain leaves a small amount of the intended tone at a time, allowing for a quality job rather than a sloppily applied globbing that comes too fast. Man, I hate it when that happens.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna have that say boop. New image. It's gonna be 100 by 100. It's gonna be 200 by 100. And we're gonna delete all that. And we're gonna get it very bright green. And we're gonna say small. We're gonna pick a font here. Boop. Gonna make it bold. We're gonna make it font size 48, and it's gonna say boop. Yeah, green like that. Perfect. Boop. I don't know why I touched it like that. Right there. We're gonna have it say boop. Right there. How long is that? Too long. That's as long as it needs to be right there. Let's get it in position. It's gonna be right here.
Man, I hate it when that happens.
Yes. That may even be there too long still. Let's see, that's almost half a second. I think we need that duration to be a third of a second. Boop. Yeah, exactly. Cool. Looking good. Yeah. All right. So now we need, with all that, it's time to introduce today's guest palette. Palette. Bellsprout. And now we want the, I have a website I've saved somewhere. I think it's this one. Yeah. So we want whatever this thing is called, Bellsprout. That's a good sound effect. Click here to download as MP3. Download. Madatsudomi. Assets. We'll go into sounds. We'll pop it right there. All right, so let's go ahead and record. Actually, it just hit me. I'm sitting here trying to finish this up today. this printer is going to be a problem. Now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, because I'm about to record a section that all the music cuts off, and it's just going to be my voice isolated. And all those clips I've done today, you can hear this 3D printer running. So I'm going to call the editing for today. We're right at the very end of voiceover. Right at the very end of voiceover. So let's see. I've got another 1953 through 2216. So like, what's that? 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Like 2 minutes and 20 seconds to voiceover. I gotta slap in all the segments about that have been submitted by community members, and I don't want to do that on stream. I want to save that a surprise for folks as they come in. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and call it a little earlier than the 3-hour window. Today's been a little different, a little bit laid back. I hope that y'all who have come through have had fun watching this happen. Hope you've enjoyed the little bit of laid back video gaming. I think we'll do these Saturday sessions at some point going forward, just like with no real expectation going forward. If you want to see, you know, we might be doing some gaming, we might be doing some editing, we might be doing some script writing, filming, asset building, maybe even like if there's some kind of topic to discuss, we could do Discord hangouts and put folks on the stream. Or did I just catch the tail end again? Well, yeah, a little bit, yeah. So we've got some editing done. The problem is, so I want to finish the end of this right here. I want to finish the end of our... The hell just happened there? What just happened? I'm not sure what just happened. Edit redo. I guess I just had this clip off in the distance. Okay, so what I'm doing here, I'm bringing up Bellsprout. And it's going to say, and now it's time to introduce today's guest palette, Bellsprout. I need that to be nice and clean audio. And I've got this 3D print running over here. Let's see if I can get this camera over here where y'all can see the thing. Is that showing it? I got the 3D print running. She's a-going, but it's making noise. And it's in all my audio right now. So that needs to be clean audio. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish the rest of the stuff off camera once this print finishes. I think we've got about 20 hours to go. So by this time tomorrow in the afternoon, I'll be done messing with this thing, and I can get nice clean audio for this, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have this video out Monday morning bright and early, and we can jump into the next project. I think that's what we're looking at doing. Plus, I am starting to fade a little bit. I have been up all night. I had insomnia last night and did not go to bed at all. So, with that said, I want to thank y'all for stopping through today. If you caught this via the algorithm, let me know what you think in the comments down below about the Saturday sessions. I think we'll make this a regular thing. So you never know what it'll be. I do not intend to make this gaming content, but sometimes when it's hard to focus, I'll pepper in a little bit of game in there, here and there. Maybe even some RPG stuff. So come back through and check it out. We'll be doing our Wednesday show as per the norm, the paint and stream. We'll be doing some more editing stuff. We got Titania next on the chopping block after this. I don't have the piece handy. I need to finish painting the base. We're going to do that this week. And we'll be jumping into the editing of Titania's video again. Shit, while I'm at it, I'll show y'all how far into Titania's editing we are. Where's she at? Secondary production? Yeah. So, there's no voiceover done yet. But, give this a second to load. Give it a second. We'll give it a second. We'll give it a second. It is doing all kinds of stuff down here. I don't know what it's trying to. It's loading a whole bunch of stuff. Y'all can't see it. It's underneath my my face. Anyhow, see if I can't zoom it out. There we go. There we go. So we've got what clip is this? This is 184623. 184623. Well, let's take a peek here. Titania. 184623. Uh, 1213. 1213. 1213. 1213. It's in here somewhere. What is it? 184623. 184623. There we go. So as the Titania video editing stands, we have 39 clips cut down already. So it's a fair way into the progress already. It's sitting at about 13 minutes worth of clips. So we're going to get crack-a-lacking on that and get it rolling. And we're going to have this thing out for Titania Day, which will be May 22nd. So it's going to be a hard grind on that. But we'll be rolling on some content. Hey there as well, Cotex241. Welcome, welcome. We're just wrapping up here. Today's been a bit of a strange day. Started at a weird hour. I just wanted to be productive. We got into a little gaming. We got into a little editing. And I'm hitting the wall. And we're going to call it for today. But hope y'all have enjoyed the content so far. Expect some more stuff coming up. We're going to get rolling back on the channel. A little update for subscribers out there. Those of you who hang out in the Discord know already. Mental health has been a big struggle lately, but things are on an uptick and swinging in a direction of productivity. So we're going to get some stuff rolling back here on CFM and put some content out. In any case, that's all I got today. That's all the energy I got. Probably going to hang out in Discord a little bit if any of y'all are around. I got a buddy who's wanting to play a little Helldivers today. I think I'm going to get in on that. And I will put out some more stream content soon. In any case, I want y'all to remember to be happy while you're painting. And I know that your participation here makes me happy while I'm painting, editing, whatever. Alrighty. Lots of love. Catch y'all in the future. Bye-bye.